Hello, all you beautiful cats and kids out there in YouTube land. How you doing today? Oh, it's been a crazy day, let me tell you. I didn't do any kind of anything today except for, adult stuff. So no fun stuff. Straight Savage Mel is coming to the table. I'll bring her up. There she is.
Hello, hello.
Hey. Hey, Dakota. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Dakota. Just so everyone knows, I can't see chat. I don't have my computer with me today.
She's been having a hell of a day, too. I went out into the world for the first time since this COVID nonsense has happened. And I had my mask and my gloves and my handy alcohol wipes, and I went grocery shopping. Hi, Matt. Matt says, hi, Mel.
Hi, Matt.
And I braved the outside.
You went into the out.
I went into the out and went to Publix where people are insane. And we think that Mel and I think there's a mandatory mask law that passed last night after 5 o'clock. Anyone over the age of 6 in public has to wear a mask. But when I went there, not everybody was wearing masks. So I kept my distance. I had my masks on, which I have really good masks, but
it may have been just for my city. I thought it was all of Florida, but
hello, Haley. Hello, Jimmy. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you, Haley, Jimmy. Hello.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. That's a princess wife, by the way. Thank you. If you watch Princess Diaries, you learn this. And then this is the drag queen. Clutch the pearls, check the hair. Clutch the pearls, check the hair. That's the drag queen. And this is the queen. Wesker! And then there's me. Right in your
My
face.
daughter's sitting next to me looking at me like I'm crazy, as if she didn't already know that.
You insane. So how's everyone doing today? What did you do today? Anything exciting? Tell us.
Not as exciting as me.
Not as exciting as Mel. Mel, do you want to share what you did today?
Why, sure. I, within the first 5 minutes of arriving at work, fell in a hole and broke my body. And then I spent the rest of the day at urgent care, waiting for x-rays. Yay!
With me sending messages saying, could I have an update, please? When you get a chance. Not to rush or anything. I just want to know what's going on. Because I'm worried. Because I do that.
They're so packed because of so many people coming in for COVID testing.
Oh, I know.
That a walk-in, I got there at like 10:30, and they finally got me back to a room around 4.
First I'm going to answer Haley. Doll is off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So she's not here on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Those are no doll days. She didn't even call me today. I didn't get a good morning until afternoon.
She's fired. She is fired.
So
you can't have a no Vixie day.
Yep. Jimmy, I'm a 49-year-old male. You really think I've watched the Princess Diaries? Yep, I have.
Yep.
My husband has too, by the way. He likes, what's her name? It just fell out of my head.
Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway. He likes her. She's a cute.
Understandable.
Off with the head. Yeah, I liked her as a White Queen. She was really good. She's not really the real White Queen from the books, but I liked her version of the White Queen. It was fun. So
I have to agree with that.
There was something else I was going to say. Doll. Maybe there was something else in the comments. Did I miss something in the comments? I don't remember. It'll come back to me if it was important.
I usually keep the comments straight, but not today. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not on my job.
You never know. But on Wednesdays we do have family game night, and if you are a patron of either Doll or I's Patreon accounts, did it that time. I was practicing. I'll admit it. People ask me, how do you do those videos? One thing I'll tell you. Learn your lines, learn your lines, learn your lines.
Right. Absolutely.
It's the biggest deal. But if you are a patron of either one of our accounts, we're going to be doing Jackbox TV games on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. I almost said 8. The show's at 8. The games are after the show. And it'll be, I know I'll be there, Doll will be there, Mel will be there, as long as she's not, on painkillers. Well, we may have her on anyways. It might be more fun. Kermie will be there.
That is another story. I have to go get those tomorrow, hopefully. I don't even have that right now.
And hubby will be in the comments playing as a guest. We can have like up to 100 people play as audience members. So a lot of people can play. As long as you have a device that gets the internet, you can play. Jesse, welcome to the room. I'm doing odd. It's been an odd day. So I'm walking. So this is the first time I've been to a grocery store since the COVID-19 stuff has happened. Because of my fragile immune system and my anxiety, I figured it was better just to stay put. And since we buy in bulk most of the time anyways, we didn't really need much. So we either had it brought to us or someone went to get it for us, like my stepfather. And Carl Rayner passed away. He was 98.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to think who that is. I know that name. I'm drawing a blank on a face. Honey, I need to know what he was in. Because the name is familiar. But I went... Reiner. I don't know.
I can't think of anything that has been.
Neither can I. But the name is familiar. Well, anyway, so I went to Publix, which is a local grocery shop. Mel knows what they are because we're both in Florida. But anyways, it's not as big as like a Walmart or anything like that. It's just grocery and pharmacy.
No, but they're like the fancy grocery store too. So I'm surprised you had that experience.
Like so am I. That's usually why I go there. I'm not a snob, but I don't like people in my business. Right. And I like my fruit to be very fresh.
Yeah.
That's why the biggest reason I like my food raw. So I like raw vegetables and raw fruit. And if I'm getting raw vegetables and raw fruit, I want that to be high quality raw vegetables and raw fruit. I'm willing to spend a little extra for that.
You don't want to get the raw end of the deal.
That's right. See, this is why we work so well together, because we are just fabulous. So anyways, I'm in the store and people are not staying. They have things on the floor. It says stay 6 feet away. One way down this aisle, one way down that aisle. People are not going down the aisles in the right direction.
They don't.
And people are not wearing masks. And here's the other thing. You can only buy 2 things of pasta. It doesn't matter if you even are buying different kinds or different brands. You can only buy 2 things of pasta.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. High demand items. A lot of them are like that. Pasta, soup. There's a few other things.
Bread.
Macaroni and cheese.
Like that. Say it ain't so.
It is so. My mother said, I'm going to go to Sam's tomorrow and I'll pick you up stuff. And I went, yay. And I gave her my card and made a list. And she called me and she said, I can get a few more things. What would you like me to get? And I said, a case of macaroni and cheese to put in my shelf.
I have to share something with you really quickly.
Go.
My hero, she's been helping me all day. Well, all evening.
Thank you.
My
hero. Saul on Ocean's 11. Oh, I love that actor. He lived a really good life, and he was a really good actor, though. Bijou, how you doing? Thank you for coming today.
Thank you. Thank you.
How's everyone doing? So,
I feel
Mel,
so
do you want
being able to see chat? Sorry.
It's okay. Do you want me to do the Mad Libs because you can't see the chat?
Up to you.
Do you want to do it, and I will tell you or you could do it, and I could tell you the words that come up?
We can do it that way. That's fine. I had my hero bring my pad out, so I do have.
She's a hero. You're my hero. I'm holding
me, if you couldn't tell.
I know. I love it. All here, the hero. I knight thee, Mel's hero. Princess Jessie, my mom got like 8 boxes of mac and cheese last week. I'm telling you, it's important. My youngest was like, what do you mean we don't have many macaroni and cheese? Says Uncle. Well, you need to go get more. That's not as easy as it sounds. Puppy pile. Tackle hugs.
Sorry. Hugs.
Okay.
Who am I hugging? I heard hugs.
Jessie says, I love you, Mel and Vixen.
Oh, I love you, Jessie. I can't
We
see
love
chat.
you too, Jessie. All right, chat. I need you to throw out some nouns and verbs so I can give them
And
nouns.
verbs.
Lots of nouns and verbs. Start throwing them out, guys.
Also, somebody throw out a city. I need a
city.
Vixen, my darling, I need an adjective.
Sparkly.
I save the fun ones for you. Sparkly?
Mm-hmm. We have titties 3 times. Shocker. Sounds infectious.
Right?
Movie. Utah. New Albany.
Utah's not a city. Albany's
Utah's not a city. New Albany. Yeehaw Junction. Equestria. TARDIS. Stab. Yeah, I started to say jihad and then realized that was what we meant.
I only needed one verb, so we're good. I got stab, which I'm going to turn into stab because it needs to be past tense.
There you go.
You've been saying
we need
a lot
some
of
nouns, people.
I heard TARDIS.
Mm-hmm. Movie.
I think that's all the
Umbrella.
nouns.
Okay.
We need a female person in the room. Is everybody okay with Jessie?
Yep. Jimmy says, I typed before you said city.
Oh. Okay, so
Inevitable.
hubby, I need an adverb because I know you're in there.
Yeah.
Vixie, I need.
Tracy.
Oh, I do need. I'm sorry, chat. I lied. I do need one more noun.
Knuckle.
Knuckle.
Ooh, I guess I picked a good one. There's a list of them.
Okay, and then
Twizzy, you need to change your name because I always forget it's you at first, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, that's Twizzy.
I need Jimmy. I need a number. I'm calling you by name. Deal with it.
Who?
Jimmy. And Vixie, I need an adjective.
Fluffy.
So waiting on an adverb from hubby. A number from
Twizzy, you
Jimmy.
change your name at your Gmail account. You have to change your Gmail account. Whatever one you use to sign in with.
And I need 3 more adjectives.
Did you say you need a number?
I need a number from Jimmy.
10.
And 3 more adjectives.
Poppy. Popping. Poppily. Not sure.
Poppy.
Pointy.
One more adjective.
One more adjective, chat.
And an
if I miss
adverb.
yours, don't take it personally. It's weird the way the chat comes up. I don't know. Well, I twigged on yours, Dakota. I don't know why. I'm not usually like that, actually. I get confused. Bouncy.
Okay. And then I still need an adverb.
It's okay. An adjective describes a person, place, or thing. An adverb describes how something is done. So it describes how a verb is working, I guess. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it describes how you do something.
Uver? I don't know that word. Is that a word?
What is it?
Uver? Uver?
UV or UB?
UV. Oh, over. He was trying to say over. I'm like, I don't even know what that word is. Twizzy 101. Yay, she changed it. Boy, that was quick. Pushing
Over?
is actually a verb. How do you push? Strongly? Weakly? The tank's happy. Sad. Mad. It's one of my favorite lines in Tank Girl. The tank's what? I need one word. Finish that sentence. Wimpy.
Okay. All right, we're done. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready?
Oh, what? Yes, I'm not gonna mute myself because last time I did it, I flipped off, and then I kept doing it because it made Doll crazy. Doll. I know.
This is from the theater Mad Libs book because I told her to just grab one, anyone, and this was probably on top. All right. I love this. So this is called The Phantom of the Farmer's Market. Nice. After a long week of haunting the Albany Opera House, even a sparkly phantom like myself needs a day off. Today I woke up at 10 o'clock and made myself some bitter coffee and toasted titties for breakfast.
Yum.
I took a fluffy shower and angrily sang about it.
As any good phantom would do.
Right? Next, I rode my spooky movie boat downtown to do some shopping. First, I stopped at the market to buy some rotten fruits and tortoises and a Venus equestria trap for my windowsill. Then I treated myself and had my mask polished so it glowed like a poppy chandelier. Finally, I crept across town to the movie. How did we have movie twice?
I don't know.
Anyway, finally, I crept across town to the movie parlor to get a tattoo of my pointy beloved Christine. Unfortunately, they weren't paying attention and wrote Princess Jessie. Even so, I thought it looked rather bouncy. When I got home, I was so tired, I stabbed, lit my candelabra, and listened to the music of the knuckle.
The music of the knuckle is there inside your mind.
Oh, man.
Click your picture. It will take you to a page and it will show a pencil next to your name. It wasn't that easy for me. I don't know why, but it made me go all the way to my Gmail account and change everything in my... Oh, it was hell. But I did figure out how to email your Likey account today. I did figure that out. Email. Disconnect an email. I found out for Wesker. Oop, it's on the wrong side. For Wesker, I found out I made him a little video how to do it. And I'm going to tell you, it wasn't an easy fix. I had to really look around for a while. It wasn't obvious. They changed everything around so many times, I get confused.
Did that work, Wesker?
It's crazy. I don't know. Wesker, are you still here? Did you try it? Did you try it? Curious minds want to know.
I'm always curious.
I was going to do Osmina today, but I was... Publix just did me in. That was it.
Understandable.
And then I couldn't reach stuff. Why do you put the... I don't understand the way they shelf things. And I'm 5'7". You know, it's not like I'm a short person. I should be able to reach everything in a grocery store. I understand my mother at 5 foot on a good hair day can't reach something. That makes sense. I just hate it when she climbs the shelves like a monkey. Like one of these days, one of those shelves is going to break and you're going to break your neck. I feel like the mom. It's like role reversal.
Crutches, they say I'm 5'3", so we're going with the crutches. They say 5'3".
We are talking to the crutches now.
No longer am I 5'2". I am now 5'3". According to my
Game night is Wednesdays at 9 p.m. And you have to be a patron of either Dollar Eyes, Patreon, or both. In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came, that voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And do I dream again? For now I find the phantom of the opera is there inside my mind. Yes, that is correct. Ice Cream Man.
Good job.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. You scream. We all scream for ice cream.
So I found out the ice cream song that I absolutely hate, because we didn't have ice cream trucks when I was a kid, but there's this one song that they all play and it freaks me out, is racist and should be banned. I'm not going to say what the name of it is, but I found out today for the first time in my 40 odd years that what it was, or not today, a couple days ago. And I was flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
In 6th grade, I had to memorize the Star Spangled Banner. You had to memorize the Phantom of the Opera.
Wow.
And the preamble to the Constitution. And of course, I learned the Schoolhouse Rocks version.
I had to, in the 5th grade, I had to memorize a poem, any poem of my choosing. I picked a poem from Shel Silverstein's Where the Sidewalk Ends called Ickle Me, Tickle Me, Tickle Me Too. And to this day,
I love that one.
I love it. Tickle me, tickle me, tickle me too. Went for a ride in a flying shoe. Hooray, what fun, it's time we flew. Cried tickle me, tickle me, tickle me too. Pickle was captain and Pickle was crew, and Tickle was coffee with mulligan stew. As higher and higher and higher they flew. Tickle me, tickle me, tickle me too. Tickle me, tickle me, tickle me too. Never returned to the world they knew. I skipped the whole verse.
I was just going to say, there's a middle part.
Tickle me, tickle me, tickle me too. No, I missed it. I don't remember.
You're going to have to revamp. When I was in 5th grade, I had to memorize a poem too, and mine was by E. Cummings. It was called Buffalo Bill's Defunct. Buffalo's Bill's defunct, who used to ride a silver smooth stallion and shoot pigeons in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Jesus just like that. And Jesus, he was a handsome boy. And what I would like to know is, how do you like your blue-eyed boy, Mr. Death?
Wow.
Yeah, I got an A and a talking to. I love E. Cummings. I always have, even since I was young. I was a strange child. I embrace the strange and unusual. The ice cream man who's running around here keeps playing Christmas music. His sound system is broke. I'm telling you, he's not doing it because he wants to. His sound system is broke. Matt, I do not think you are my patron on Patreon, but I will double check.
Unfathomable.
And I also, Schoolhouse Rock says, we the people, in order to form a more perfect union. That one. So if you did not grow up with Schoolhouse Rocks, I highly recommend it. It's all here on YouTube, so you can just look up any of them. And there's new ones in the late 90s, no, in the mid 90s. A whole bunch of popular bands at the time redid all of the songs, and there's like four new ones, I think. So if you haven't had a chance, sorry, kicked my ring light. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, you really should. It's quite cool. There once was a man from Nantucket. Princess Jessie, what? I'm guessing what, because I really don't know. I'm just a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill, and it's a long, long journey to the... Okay. You gonna read it to us, Mel?
I'm gonna read it.
Yay!
I had to get my hero to get it. It's all beat up.
Yay! I
Look
love
at it. It's all
Flipside.
beat up.
Oh, it's because it's loved. It's really loved.
That's right. I got this book in 1992. Christmas, 1992.
That was the year I graduated.
Tickle me, tickle me too. Went for a ride in a flying shoe. Hooray, what fun! It's time we flew. Cried tickle me, tickle me too. Tickle was captain and Tickle was crew, and Tickle said choppy with mulligans too. As higher and higher and higher they flew, tickle me too. Tickle me too, over the sun and beyond the blue. Hold on, stay in, I hope we do. Cried tickle me too. Tickle me too, and never return to the world they knew. And nobody knows what's happened to do. Tickle me too. I was on the right path. I should have kept going.
Yeah, you were close.
That was going to bother me. I couldn't
Dakota
think of anything else.
Dakota says, that's older than me. Dakota?
I was 9. I was 9.
Princess Jessie, on Friday, me and Fluttershy are going to do the Hershey Kiss Challenge again.
Oh, boy.
I got them for my birthday. Oh, good luck, my love. That was rough. I came up with that challenge and it was rough. Some of you people, when I saw you doing it, I was like, I'm sorry.
I was smart enough to abstain.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't do the Dum Dum Challenge because I have bad teeth because of my blood disorder. I'm like, if I try to chomp on those things, I'm gonna break teeth. My teeth are just gonna break, and it's gonna be bad.
Any of those things.
I was up for the pizza one, but our people didn't come through who were gonna do that for us.
There was a pizza one? I don't remember that one.
It didn't go. It didn't happen. It was going to, but then it didn't. We had Little Caesars in our back pocket for a few minutes, and it didn't go through.
I like Doll and Sammy's chicken nugget challenge.
I considered that, but then I realized I probably could afford it. It's a little pricey. Because you have to do McDonald's ones, because those are the best for something like that. Because they're all equal shape. You either get the round ones or you get the ones with the little foot.
Yep.
So. Yeah, the pizza challenge was going to be sponsored by Little Caesars, but our sponsorship fell out, so I didn't do it. Because if we had had the sponsorship, we would have had like tons and tons of tchotchkes and stuff to give away. There was t-shirt. The box that I saw, which I'm really upset that I didn't end up getting because it got shipped to the wrong place, was t-shirts, Bluetooth speakers, keychains, free pizza coupon. I mean, it wasn't just little pens, all kinds of stuff. Little Caesar paraphernalia out the yin yang. I think there's a couple backpacks. You know, the Bluetooth speakers kind of blew me out of the water. I was like, holy. Oh, it was, for Doll it was pecan pie, but it was the pie you hate challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Which I couldn't do that. I like pie.
I just couldn't force myself to eat something I hate. Like, why would you do that?
I don't know. The only kind of pie that I don't think I could eat is coconut cream. Yeah. And I can't eat lemon meringue because I'm actually allergic. So, you know, I like to breathe, so I can't do that. Yeah. Only I'd probably like it because I love lemon anything. I really do. So I'd probably actually like it. I just can't eat the meringue. I'm told I make really good lemon meringue because I make the peaks and they get all brown and people are like, ooh, it's like marshmallow. The fruit you hate challenge?
I don't think
closest to hate, I think, is cantaloupe. I just don't care for the texture.
For me, it's honeydew.
Oh, see, I like honeydew. So
I love cantaloupe. That's my favorite.
We go here. We trade.
I've got some cantaloupe in the fridge right now.
We'd be really good at, like, when they give you that fresh fruit cup. Because down here, I don't know about anywhere else, but in Florida, you get a fresh fruit cup. It's mostly honeydew and cantaloupe.
Yep.
And they'll throw a few grapes in there, maybe a few strawberries, blueberries, or watermelon.
Possibly some watermelon. Yeah.
But that's it. And it's not much. It's just sprinkling everything. It's mostly honeydew and cantaloupe because it's the cheapest fruit on the market most of the time. And so Mel and I would be great. It's like me and my husband eat bridge mix. we discovered this early on in our relationship that we are a bridge mix, because I like the caramels and the nuts, the chocolate covered nuts, and he likes the chewy things that I can't stand, and the jelly fills. I can't stand either of
I have
those.
not had bridge mix, so I cannot relate to any of that.
So it's a whole bunch of different kinds of little candies, like chocolate covered raisins, chocolate covered peanuts, pecans, stuff like that. And then there's little round chocolate covered caramels. Those are, and then you have these jellies. They're kind of like gumdrops without the sugar. I don't care for those. It's a texture issue. And yeah, it's a texture issue more than anything else. But he likes them. So we make up where the other one leaves off. So we're bridge mates. You and I are fruit cups. It's so telling.
I cannot disagree with that. Oh man.
McDonald's challenge. There was Doll and her sister did a nugget challenge. If you scroll way down her page, it's quite a ways down, but there is a video of her. I don't think it's the whole live because I think it went like 2 hours.
It was pretty long.
It was 2 or 3 hours, but she threw up more than once during it and just kept going. She's a trooper. Made me ill.
It was for, if I'm not mistaken, it was for Sammy's birthday.
Yeah, it was.
Doll's sister, for those who don't know.
My brother, Twizzy says, my brother had this thing where if he got mayo on him, he freaked out.
Yeah, my daughter and I work out really well because I like pickles, but I like them cold. So anytime I get a burger or something that has hot pickles on it, I pick them up and I give them to her because she loves them.
You know, I don't care for that either when they're warm. And I'm like the opposite with tomatoes. I don't like cold tomatoes or raw tomatoes, really? Which I usually love my fruits and vegetables raw. But tomatoes, right. No. If they're on a hot sandwich, like a burger or a melt of some sort, I like them. But if they're cold, I just hand them to my husband because he eats them like tomato. He eats tomatoes like an apple. I'm just right into it.
I slice it up and add a little salt and pepper, but yeah.
Yeah. See, I can't do that.
Very southern thing.
But we grew tomatoes. That was like one of our main crops in Michigan, and I think it has a bit of a tang to it that it's a little acidic for me, and it is one of the belladonna family, so I think it irritates me a little bit. I'm not allergic. It's just enough irritation to bother me. Right. It doesn't stop me with watermelon though. I'm allergic to watermelon and I eat it like the day is long. I love it. It makes my mouth itch. It makes my eyes water. I don't care. I'm eating watermelon. I love me some watermelon. Period. End of story. You had my brother. Oh, Twizzy had her brother crying in the corner with the mayo. She threatened him with mayo. Twizzy.
Naughty little girl.
I told my brother where pork chops came from when he was 4. My mother hated me for a year. He wouldn't eat anything but peanut butter sandwiches for a year. My mother was...
Ooh, you know what I had yesterday? Pepperidge Farm has, they have like the cinnamon raisin swirl bread. They've made other flavors now, so they have fruit. They have a blueberry and a strawberry.
Right.
Well, we got the strawberry one, and I
saw that today.
With some peanut butter on it.
Oh, was it good? So good? I almost got some of that today. That's funny because I got some of the cinnamon raisin bread because I've had it in a long time. Because hubby wanted cinnamon raisin bagels, but they're too much bread for me in the morning. Right. I just like a little bit of bread with butter, a little bit of butter on it, and I'm good. I'm good. That's all I need. Maybe a little peanut butter.
Yeah, my daughter, it's hard to buy breakfast foods that she'll eat. I have to change it up every now and then because
I'm allergic to eggs, so most breakfast foods are too eggy for me. There's either just too much egg in it, or it's eggs. Period. End of story. So my doctor told me when I was quite young, just eat whatever there is. Don't worry about if it's breakfast food or not. So my favorite breakfasts growing up were leftover lasagna and chicken noodle soup.
Oh,
not at the same time, but like one of those two things were usually what I ate for breakfast.
Cold leftover lasagna.
No, I chop it up into little squares and put it in a saucepan and warm it up very slowly so it all schmoozles together. I like it.
I just had that the other day, actually. Cold lasagna. It
You
wasn't for
know,
breakfast, but I've done that
you
too.
made the mention of making lasagna, and guess what I got? I got a Stouffer's lasagna, which I never do because I couldn't buy the pasta because I had to get other pasta.
Yeah.
So I got a Stouffer's lasagna, and I got some Texas toast garlic bread, and my husband and I ate way too much. It was like the best meal we've had in weeks.
That's how my daughter
Love
and I
you
were
too.
that night. I don't know who you are or why we're saying I love you, but I love you too.
Princess Jessie. She'll be right back.
Okay.
No substance.
I didn't want to be left out.
There are egg substitutes, but whatever they put in those egg substitutes, one is just not.
Sure.
It's not right, and a lot of times it's some kind of thickener like yeast, or it's just not worth it. And I'm allergic to the whites, not the yolks, or the yolks, not the whites. No, the whites, not the yolks. Something like that. I don't know. I get confused. But even if I touch an eggshell, I get itchy. So I'm hyper allergic. So even if I try to, when they like, oh, it's just the whites. No, those whites touch the yolk or whatever, vice versa. I can never remember anymore. It's been so long. So one of the cooks when I worked at a kitchen at a hospital, one of the cooks tried to kill me once. He didn't mean to. He made fried rice just for us, and there's these big pieces of what I thought were tofu in it, and it was delicious.
Oh no.
He had steamed a pot of egg whites and cut it into little square chunks, so it looked exactly like tofu. And I took a couple of bites and I'm like, this tofu is awesome. When did we get tofu? We don't usually have tofu in the kitchen. Because I thought tofu, oh God, that's egg. So I had to run. Thank God we're in a hospital, right? So I ran down to the pharmacy, pounded on the door, and they're like, what? And I'm like, Benadryl now, stat. You learn that word quick when you're working in a hospital. Stat. And I was fine. But I could feel it started coming on when I was running down the hill. My lips started to get tingly right here. And I'm like, gosh, here it comes. I can't breathe. Yeah, it was in a hospital. I was working in a hospital. So I was okay. Mel, do you have to sign off? You're looking like you need to sign off, honey.
I moved.
You moved? Do you feel a little better? I worry.
No, it hurt when I can't get comfortable because I can't really eat my.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It is ironic. My life is full of ironic. And you know, speaking of ironic, that song is not ironic. It's all bad planning.
No,
it's all bad. Oh, look at her foot. Look at that shoe. She's got a snazzy shoe now.
And it's hard to get comfortable. And every time I move, it hurts.
It's probably broke then.
Probably.
If you move and it hurts, not just put weight on it, it's probably broke.
But they don't want to listen. They don't want. They want to wait until the swelling goes down to decide that.
Yeah, breaks do heal quicker than sprains, though. I remember once when I had a really bad sprain. Oh, well, I thought I had a bad sprain, but actually I ripped my Achilles tendon. I was 18, and I was in the hospital for a while, and then finally this guy comes in, and he starts like prepping me for a cast. I'm like, whoa. What's going on? Did I break it? He goes, oh, you wish you broke it. And I said, you wish you go get the doctor now. No one's talked to me about what I did. What's going? You're not casting this up until you tell me what's wrong with it. I couldn't believe it. He just walked in and started like he was just going to cast me without. I mean, what if I wasn't the right person? You know? And he just put it this, because it was a tremendous cast. I keep hitting my light ring today. It was from the bottom of the cheek of my bottom down my leg, making my foot, going up my foot and going 3 inches past my toes. I had to be immobile. They talked about traction. I was like, no, hell no. Yeah. I'm 18. There's no way. But having long, thick, curly hair in the middle of summer is 102 degrees in a double wide trailer in Michigan. It was hot. You need one.
I don't like hot. I don't do
Yeah,
well
I'm
with hot.
allergic. I don't deal well with hot. I'm only living in Florida because of my mother. It's her fault. And now because my husband's allergic to snow. That's what he told me. It's like we can't move up north. I'm allergic to snow.
I don't know what I would do in snow.
Shimmy.
I
I
don't
gotta
know.
put this one
Completely
up.
foreign.
Like that boob job I got. Wrong person, buddy. They accidentally gave him a boob job.
I know.
It happens.
But it turned out well for everybody, so it's okay.
Snow's frozen water. Well, there's other stuff in it too, depending on where it falls. He's not really allergic to snow, people. That's a joke. They're all going off in the comments. It's a joke. He just doesn't want to shovel it, okay? Or deal with the other stuff. The only thing down here is it gets hot. They plant, and the flora and the fauna are here to kill you. And the salt water eats anything metal. So you got your problems no matter where you go. They're just different. I hate the cold. Hubby says, I said no such thing. I hate the cold.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
I can't jog anymore. Kidding. I never jogged in the first place. Are you ready to burn some calories? I'm ready to burn some calories. Are you ready to give up beer and junk food? I'm ready to burn some calories. They told me I had to give out coffee the other time I went to the doctor.
Oh, no.
I was like,
no.
You know, this is one of my last vices. No.
You are trying to turn me into
smoking. I rarely drink. I don't do illegal drugs. No. I'm keeping my caffeine. I don't care. They're like, well, at your age, I'm like, I don't care. I have normal blood pressure. I have normal blood sugar levels. I'm good. Thank you. I know it's confusing. I'm over 40 and I'm fat. They were always scared when women are over 40 and fat. They forget you must have diabetes. You must have high blood pressure. I don't have any of that. I have a freaking blood disorder that you can't fix. You just have to live with it.
Yeah.
People. So I did used to smoke. I smoked very well, thank you. I smoked up to 3 packs a day at one point.
They're so expensive now.
I know. I quit just before that big. They like tripled one day. I quit just before that. I just said I quit. And my friend looked at me and he's like, "You're kidding." And I'm like, "No, I'm quitting." He's like, "You know they're going up in price." I'm like, "Well, see, good time to quit." And I just quit. People are like, "How did you do that?" And I'm like, "I'm a control freak. I decided to quit." Yeah. I have actually, since COVID started, I have considered getting a vape pen, not a nicotine one, just it's more for my nerves than anything else.
Yeah.
Because of all the craziness, and they won't let me have my anxiety medicine. So I have considered going down to the store and buying a pack of cigarettes, except they're so bling and expensive. It's probably a good thing they're so expensive, or I think I very much consider it, because my nerves have been shot.
Yes.
I have a couple clove cigarettes that I've looked at, but I know my husband hates
never tried those. Oh, yeah.
They're so
That's why.
They're so bad for you, but I love them. They make your lips taste like chocolate. They're really great when you're drinking. So everything tastes like candy. I think the cheapest pack of cigarettes is like $5. That's the cheapest. They're over 10. Some brands are over $10 a pack. I looked last time I went to the drugstore, I was looking at the thing, I was like, oh. Yeah. My brand that I used to smoke is almost $10 a pack. Because of the coronavirus, we're not going to the Cayman Islands this year. Other years we didn't go because we were poor. This year it's just because of the COVID. I know. $9 a pack. Yeah, that's about what the brand I smoked was. And then I smoked, but I did used to smoke when I first started. I smoked Free Spirit, but that was before it was cool. And that's a Native American brand. I liked it because it didn't have all the extra crap in it.
Yeah.
And then some movie star, I cannot remember who, it was somebody off of 90210, that's all I remember, started smoking them, and then everyone started smoking them, and then they tripled in price, and I quit smoking them because it was poking me, and I saw where it was in the camera and forgot that it's toxic. Honey, hubby says clove cigarettes smell vile. See, they smell like incense to me. I don't see it, but that's okay. I still love you. And at least I don't smoke in the house. When we first were dating, I smoked. And he was like, you can smoke in the house. And I'm like, no, you don't smoke. I'm not going to smoke in your house. That's creepy. And even after we got married, I still smoked outside. So, or after I was living there, I should say. It was before we were married. But basically, we were married at that point.
Basically.
Are we getting more stimulus checks? Is that happening?
It's still in the talks. I don't think
it's
it's
in the talks.
Official.
I wouldn't mind.
I could sure use it.
Some of us could really, really use it. Our van just went hyper crazy yesterday. I don't know what's going on. Hubby was like, yeah, this light came on. I'm like, they're not just simple combustion engines anymore. I have a few theories, but I can't fix that.
I can tell you for sure my power steering pump is going out again.
Well, that you can tell just when you're driving. It's like all of a sudden you're driving a tractor, not a car anymore.
Get my arm workout for the day.
Yeah. When I used to have to drive every now and then I would have to drive the cattle loader down to the fair. And I never had a license. I think I started doing that when I was 14. I didn't have a license, but everybody knew me. They're like, hi. They knew I was doing work, they didn't care. And but that thing didn't have any power steering. And it was a truck, it was built to haul. And I really had to put all my weight into it anytime we had to turn. It's crazy. Crazy, I tell you. All they've been doing is talking. They're talking about it. All they did is talking. That's okay.
Stop.
How did I meet? Oh, how did hubby and I meet? This is a funny story. A friend of mine and I decided that my ex and her ex needed to get together. So, well, she wasn't even my ex-girlfriend. She was someone who really wanted to date me and wouldn't leave me alone. Anyway, so beautiful girl, young, kind of just too much. And so my friend and I put them together on a blind date. And he liked her, but she snubbed him. She really snubbed him. And I thought, you idiot. And so we just hung out. We were like friends of friends, and we hung out. We did, things together. Like we did gaming, and we go to the movie. A whole bunch of us would go to the movies together, and we just hang out. We hung out for, I don't know, was it a year? Something like that. And then one day he brought me home from some function we were at with a whole bunch of people. He drove me home. He looked over at me and he said, do you think we could date? I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. And anyone who knows me now knows that that's just how I am. He wasn't sure. He thought I was just letting him down softly because he only knew that I dated women at the time. He didn't know that he really didn't think he had a chance, but he wanted to take a shot. And so about 3 days later, I called him and I said, why don't we go out for coffee? And he says to me, I don't drink coffee, but I'll go have a soda while you have coffee. I'm like, oh, It's already going really well. So we went to the local Denny's, sat down. I had coffee and he had a root beer. And I took about 2 hours to lay all my luggage out on the table because I said, if we're going to do this, you're going to know what you're getting into. So like it was like 2 hours. And then he said, oh, here's mine. It took about 5 minutes. And then we started dating. And then we were almost inseparable. And at first we were like, kept it from our friends because we knew if we broke up, we could handle it, but we weren't sure our friends could. So we kept it kind of undercover for a few months. And one day we were sitting at a friend's house and he sat behind me in this, I don't even know how to describe this chair. This was bigger than one of those oversized chairs. It was just huge. And I was
like
talking.
A cut down love seat.
It was like a cut down love seat, yeah. And I was teaching a class, and he came in and he kind of like slid behind me, and the girls whose house it was looked at him and goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "What? I like her." Just like that, nothing. And I was like, "Oh, here it comes." I was thinking everyone was gonna jump on us, you know. No, nobody figured it out. Then someone who didn't really know us on Valentine's Day looked me straight in the face and said, "No, I don't lie. I can truth like a fairy, but I don't lie." So she looked me straight in the face and said, "So how long have you and Craig been dating?"
And at that point, it did exactly a month.
At that point, it had been exactly a month. I was like, "A month? Please don't say anything to anybody until I'm ready." So the next day we started telling her. The last person I told, was my best friend at the time who lived with me. And he did not take it well. The selfish gay man, I couldn't believe he didn't realize. You know what I mean? I'm like, how did you not know?
He had been coming up to spend the night with me at times.
I know. I'd gone up and spent the night at his house a few times. It was like not even like we weren't being sneaky. We just weren't being forthright about it. I mean, we weren't like throwing it in anybody's face or anything. I'm not big on PDAs anyways, maybe holding hands. He has this thing about playing with my hair in public, which I really like. Nobody ever did that before. That was a new one. I'm like double shocked. Like somebody's touching my hair in public and I like it. Too weird. So yeah, it was crazy. And then he asked me to marry him, and I told him if he ever asked me that again, that he would never see me again. So he never did. I actually got pregnant, and then my insurance, I had to leave where I was working because the pregnancy was going a little wonky. And he worked for NASA at the time and had really impeccable insurance. And my mom looked at me in the car one day and said, "What? Do you plan on leaving him ever?" I'm like, "No." "Do you plan on spending the rest of your life raising children together?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Then just get married." So I had to go home and tell him, "Mom said," and he was like this, "I love you." That's all he wanted. He wanted to get married. I felt bad because I didn't give him a big wedding. Can you tell the roles get tossed around in our relationship? The roles. Yeah, I didn't give him the big wedding. I gave him a little wedding, but his father liked it, so that makes me happy.
I just had a conversation about weddings last night.
Well, what we want to do is going to cost a lot of will cost a lot of money. We kept saying we're going to do it on like our 25th anniversary or something like that, and it's going to be really big in the middle of it, like all world property. If y'all don't know what all world is, look it up. It's kind of communal property that you can use for religious gatherings. A lot of Earth Day birthdays are used on them. But anyways, the point of the story was people would have to camp, and the feast after the feast after the renewing of the vows would be a lot like Thanksgiving, like turkeys on every table kind of thing. So that's what we want to do. Will you marry me? Well, polygamy is illegal still. But we are poly. But polygamy is illegal still. I still am not. I have a problem with marriage being a state institution. I really think it should be a religious, spiritual institution and be separated from the state. I don't think there should be extra benefits for people who are married and not for people who are single. It's just not fair. So that's my 2 cents worth on that one. Only if you get caught. Well, my friend.
That's why Paul and I will be living in the closet once we get married.
Yeah, they get to live in my closet, which is fairly big, actually. I think I could fit a is it twin or double? The bigger of the 2 small beds. I don't think a queen would fit in there though.
Yeah, queen.
Yes, queen. So I'm gonna say thank you, everybody. We only got 4 minutes left, and I think Mel's like needs to lay down. Poor Mel. Thank you for coming, Mel.
I'll do what I can.
If you can make it tomorrow, we wear pink on Wednesdays.
Oh, tomorrow is Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know what day it is.
Oh, yes. The insurance company called for our car insurance. Is like, hubby's like, yes, we're paying it, or we'll pay our insurance tomorrow. And they were trying to give us a special thing. I don't know what it's all about. I was like, no, Wednesday. And he looked at me and goes, tomorrow is Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Because I had my live last night, which it felt like this morning because of the time. So I'm all kinds of screwed up. It's like,
we'll get used to it. It'll be okay.
Yeah. It's new thing.
We'll normalize.
And stuff happens, people. All right. If you get a chance, look down in the description below. There are links to our link trees. There's a link to our Discord server. It's called Fixie Squad Coffee House. 2 words. Pardon me. Oh, where did that come from? Sorry. That is an open server for all of Fixie Squad friends, family, and fans. We hope you join and you can get to know each other more on a one-on-one basis.
Come chit chat with us.
2 more days of vacation, then birthday. Jimmy's birthday is in 2 days. 3 days.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm not sure how to read. All right. So keep getting sidetracked. Please, if you liked the show today, subscribe. Catch us. We're on Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. till about 9 p.m. And on the 11th is a Saturday. We're having a special with cosplayers on the table doing makeup and talking to each other and giving tips and tricks. So y'all should come to that one too. July 4th. I love you, my beautiful fox. Oh, y'all are so sweet. I'm going to cry. All right. So.
I wore my fox socks today.
Say that again?
I wore my fox socks today.
Ooh. I have fox socks somewhere. I don't know where they went, though. They're little face boxes on my toes. The head is my toes. They're very cute.
I can't reach mine.
It's okay. You going to say good night, Mel?
Good night, Mel.
I love you. Thank you for coming.
Love you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out, even though I can't see what you're saying.
They all love you.
Love you guys.
Thank you, Mel. All right, all you beautiful cats and kittens. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you so much. I'm going to get sappy. All right, remember, we are the stuff of stars that makes us extraordinary creatures. Find your spark, ignite your passion, and make your dreams come true. I believe in you. If you need me or anyone else in the Fixie Squad, come on over to the server and let us know what you need. We'll help you out. We'll do the best we can. As always, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Remember, tomorrow's Wednesday. We wear pink on Wednesdays.